This is the Puna Ultimatus digital meat thermometer. Included with the thermometer are the instructions, which you see in the back there, the probe, and you need 3 AA batteries that are required but not included. And basically you access those off this back plate here. You can remove it off and that's where they go. And then you just pop this back in place. But this thermometer has a nice look, and I always like this style of cooking thermometer better than the stick types, as you can constantly monitor the temperature of the food you're cooking. The display on this is, as you can see, display on this is fairly large, as you can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit and those kinds of things. And it's easy to see. The one thing about this, though, is, as you can see on the outer edge, there's different symbols for the different meats that you can select that are a little hard to see to me on the outer edge there. It's some of these symbols and the different things on here on the outer edges, other than the temperature display, is fairly dim and difficult to see. So I think they could have done that a little bit better. It needs to be a little brighter, a little easier to see the different symbols. There are 4 buttons on the top of the device, as you can see here. One for Celsius, Fahrenheit. One is the meat selector and the wellness level, and the timer settings. Now, even though the instructions say that the Celsius Fahrenheit button is also a power button, it didn't function as a power button, and instead this automatically shuts off after a time. It has an alarm on it, whether you set the time or the temperature. And the timer programming isn't quite as easy as other thermometers that I've used, but it works. The temperature probe seems to be pretty accurate overall, though, in comparison. The one issue with this is the instructions with this need a bit better translation, for one, and some spelling corrections, and a little bit more accuracy, because the instructions actually indicate there's a power button for this with the Celsius Fahrenheit, and there isn't one as far as I can find. So in addition to this, the one thing I was actually looking forward to was the ability to use this particular thermometer with a Bluetooth connection. However, this only seems to be designed for Apple, as only Apple at this point is supported, as I couldn't find any Android app that would connect with the thermometer. Even the instructions mention only an Apple app. So not sure why that is, why they didn't support Android, or if that's going to be later. But it's kind of definitely disappointing to me that, you know, I couldn't try that feature out, because that was the feature I was actually looking forward to the most. Overall, as a standard digital thermometer, this works okay. But again, the meat selection, symbols on here, and the outer symbols, other than the temperature symbols, display, are hard to see and not illuminated well. This lacks an off switch, which I don't like, and needs better, more accurate instructions. To me, the one thing that hurts it a little bit as well it lacks the Android app that makes it Bluetooth capable. And I don't have a way at this point to test the Apple app. If the app is developed for the Bluetooth feature for Android, then I would give this 4 stars. Without, that feature for the Android, I'm rating this 3.5 stars.